Welcome back to the Monsters of Rock show. Now, one of the bands making a big noise around Britain and Europe in the concert halls recently are Magnum. I was lucky enough to catch up with them on their recent British tour. Let's have a look. Now, guys, you're in the middle of this, I think it's 12-date British tour.
Yeah.
We're seeing you do the Hammersmith Odeons, the Manchester Apollos, all the big theatre dates.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going great, real good.
Really good.
Really pleased. You know, stacks of people turned up to see us, which we expected, of course.
Of course, yeah.
But,
This leap into theatres and stuff is still relatively recent for you, isn't it? I mean, I think...
No, the last couple...
Actually,
you know,
no.
just a confusion.
The last 2 years we've been headlining theatres. Just that we get a lot more people now than we did.
Yeah.
You know, we've really widened our audience.
Now, yeah, the last album widened the audience a lot for us, so that was good.
Well, I was going to say, because, I mean, nobody in their right mind would really describe the band as a heavy metal band, and yet you seem to have a lot of popularity with that kind of audience. Why do you think that is?
I think it's because probably we get written about in Kerrang and Metal Hammer and things like that, which is great. I mean, we don't mind. I don't really care what people call us, as long as it's a nice name. But, I mean, I don't really care. You know, it's great that they even want to write about us in those magazines. So I think that's where it comes from.
All right. Well, let's let you at home make up your own mind what you want to call Magnum. Let's see the mighty Magnum now, one of their great tracks. This is Lonely Nights. We haven't had that video on the Monsters of Rock show that often, actually, because we have these quibbles. See, we're find it very hard to categorise a band like yourself. You know, which makes for problems. Is videos something you enjoy doing?
Quite, yeah.
We're still, I don't like it.
You can be honest with me, Tony. What
I do.
It's interesting. I find it interesting. You know, we're still learning about videos.
I always think it looks very strange though when you see the rock musicians sort of, you know, running down a corridor with the wind in their hair, and you're not really quite... You knew what the song was about until you saw the video. And
and then you go, what? I mean, I don't know what that's about either.
Totally confusing.
Would it be fair to say that the growing success of Magnum is based primarily on the fact that you do work a lot on the road?
Yes. Yeah, we tour constantly, as much as we can, in between making albums and videos. We like to work as much as possible. That's how we've gained the momentum.
Right.
It's the only way we can. It's the only way we can promote the band, really. So we have to play. But luckily, we all like playing, so that's what it's all about. So that helps us, obviously.
Do you have a big stage production that you carry around?
Yes, yes, quite big.
Because it's very visual. I mean, anybody who knows your albums will know that some of it's quite complex music, very visual. And
yes.
Yeah, we've got a great stage set. I mean,
fantastic.
Tell me about it.
Really fantastic.
Oh, it's really fantastic.
I'll probably fall off it tonight. It's a large walkway and comes into it's got sort of ramps that go up and down, and it's so stupid, isn't it? It's lights that come down.
Who thinks up the ideas for the stage production?
Well, it's me and the manager, really. He keeps phoning me up all the time saying, no, we've got to do this. I'm going, oh, no, leave me alone. I'm trying to write a song, you know, and he's thinking about stage sets.
One thing I must ask you, of course, is people wrongly quite often, but generally assume that the singer in the band generally is the man who makes a lot of the decisions and so forth. Where I think a lot of Magnum fans will know, of course, that the man with the beard and the hat probably is...
Well, Tony writes all the songs, so that's the direction of the band in the first place. I just sing them, you know, and happy to.
Do you ever write songs yourself?
No.
Never sort of say, Tony, I've got one. He says, oh...
No chance, no, really.
Just a singer.
He's the man to write the songs.
OK, all right, well, speaking of songs, let's have a look at another Magnum song. Now, this is the brand new single from Magnum. This is called When the World Comes Down. Magnum, their brand new single, When the World Comes Down. Go on, do us all a favour and buy that single and cheer the charts up.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed Marilyn Monroe, picture of showing her face in that video. Is there a reason why Marilyn should crop up there?
We'd done the video, and I was looking for... Because it was a live video and things, and perhaps I thought we should spice it up with something. And I didn't know what it was, and it's in a Marilyn Monroe book, and it's just one of those things. Suddenly I started listening to the lyrics again, you know. I thought maybe that could be talking about Marilyn Monroe. It was as if the song was written about her, although it wasn't written about her. And I just thought, she's so beautiful, and I thought it'd be really nice to pop her in there, and the connection to be made, you know. And the more I thought about it, the more it works, you know. So we got that bit of film to pop in there. It works great to me.
Great.
Yeah, I think it looks superb.
Yeah, it's a lovely video. Now, as I mentioned, you're in the middle of this British tour. Right. You're finishing up at the Hammersmith Odeon very shortly.
Yeah.
What happens then for the band? A little birdie tells me that you're going back to Europe, is that right?
True, yeah.
We are.
Off to Germany for about, how many dates?
Ooh, about a dozen, about 12. Yeah.
We're going to Italy for the first time. We're going to Austria for the first time.
Austria?
Aren't we?
Where's that? Oh, you mean Austria?
Well,
Austria.
Do you think the fans in Europe are going to particularly go for the band? Because it seems that they like... I mean, I don't want to compare you to anybody, but there seems to be a particular niche of music which features people like Marillion, perhaps, or Genesis, perhaps. They're very, very popular in Europe, always have been. Do you think the same thing's going to happen for you?
Well, we hope so. 'Cause, I mean, we did our first European tour proper last year, was it, Bob?
Yeah, first time we've gone properly.
And it was great.
Everywhere.
So
we played everywhere.
Really exciting. Audiences are superb to us, especially Sweden, Germany. Absolutely wonderful.
All right, well, that's a whole load of places that Magnum are obviously going over the next few weeks. Look out for them, because they're a good band.
Yeah.
Tony Clarkin, Bob Catley, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Mick.
And lots of luck with the future.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Magnum.